In this video, I want to share with you our night routine in raising our broilers, and the video is starting right now. So I'm shooting this video at exactly 2 a.m. This is the time, it's my turn to go do the routine check on the birds. Everywhere is that. So with me here is just one of the farm dogs. Bronny, come. The rest are chilling near the cage, but they are still alert. So this is the poultry, and we'll gradually just move down to that place as fast as possible so that this video will be short. Okay, the first thing we do in the evening routine stroke night is by 5 a.m. Actually, okay, let me move along and concentrate on where I'm stepping on. Okay, these are the birds. One of the things we do before in the evening, because we have a severe hot afternoon, our temperature here in the afternoon gets at times over to 38 degrees, more than a brooding temperature. So one of the things we do is to make sure that all the trampolines surrounding the poultry pen house are open. And then the next thing, at this point in time, our birds are 3 weeks old, and they are now heavier and generate more body heat. So for that reason, in the afternoon, we just totally remove all the feeders. We remove everything outside, as in to the section that they cannot access, and then leave them to drink only water. Our water contains multivitamin, and the multivitamin is molasses. Actually, it's a combination of various organic substances, but predominantly multivitamin. So these are the birds by 2 a.m. and the light in this room is fully solar powered because we don't trust the electricity. So stepping in, I don't think I'm going to be dipping my leg inside this. So stepping in, as our normal routine, we normally leave the footwear outside and then step our leg inside this foot dip before we wear the one inside. But I'm going to be breaking protocol right now because we are having a severe cold night, and this water is almost freezing. So over here we have hot afternoon and then we have cold nights. Like if you look close to this place, you'll notice that our temperature here is reading 25.9. Don't mind this time is not correct. And this relative humidity 46%. So these are the best as early as 2 a.m. because we have light to support them. They are broilers. They eat all through the night and drink all through the night. So what do we do here whenever we step into our normal routine is to come inside here every 2 hours. You know, in the afternoon we remove the feeders because of the severe heat. We normally don't remove them, but since the birds got to 3 weeks old, we can decide to just starve them for only 4 hours. Actually, they will still meet up their daily requirements because we already know how many bags they are meant to consume. So that at the end of the day, very early in the morning, we'll give them the feed, and then anything left between 1 to 4 p.m. we remove it out, because at that point in time is the peak hour when the sun is too severe, and it's not really advisable for a heavy bird, at least a bird from 3 weeks old, to be seen consuming any feed at that particular point in time. So around 1, 2, 3 p.m. we make sure that the birds are not eating the feed. But once it's 5:30 in the evening, 5 p.m., 4:30, 5 p.m., we'll bring back all the feeders with the feed for them to eat. and then they'll eat till the next morning. At least by that time, around 5 p.m., the sun intensity is gradually coming down, and the birds will somehow be comfortable to start eating. But at this point in time, this is when the temperature is at its lowest. Not actually, this is 25.9. At times we get as low as 24 degrees, but the lower the temperature, the more they consume feed because of their body weight at this point in time. This birds on the average now, as of yesterday being the 21st day that I weighed them, they were on the average of 975 grams. They are more than expected. The target on the third week is meant to be 945, but they are 975 grams. So this is what we do to make sure that we still meet up. Number one is to make sure that the feeders have food at all time. In the night, we come in most times to just put the feed. And then secondly, these guys over here that are resting, I need to walk around to make sure that everybody gets active again. If we want them to sleep, we'll just simply off the lights. Or at this point, we want them to keep feeding. There's no time. These are broilers, and the life cycle of a broiler is like a sprint race. You want everybody to get to the finish line as soon as possible, and this finish line is the target weight. These broilers are for the Christmas. I'm shooting this video on the 3rd of December, so they still have barely 19 days to make it to the 42nd day. Remember, this room is fully powered by solar. We have the regular one. This one is just the regular solar, it's panel on the roof. The battery is a small one, and then we have a charge controller, but there is no inverter to this. So for that reason, the bulbs here are made to be DC bulbs. You can't put the normal alternating current bulb, AC bulb here. And also we have another type of solar, I call it plug and play. I'm just moving around to make sure that the birds are active and get back to feeding. So over here we have another solar that is helping us too. This one I call it plug and play because the solar panel is just small. I got this online. Later Jimmy or Conga. I can't really place my thoughts on which one I got it from. But it's very active. It can carry up to 4 bulbs, but I'm using just 2 bulbs. This bulb over here and this bulb over here. This one. The essence of using the 2 bulbs is when I use 2 bulbs, they can last up to 16 hours. Okay, 2 bulbs for 8 hours, 1 bulb for 16 hours. And then when I use the 4 bulbs, it's just barely 5 hours. This is another thermometer we are using here to monitor the birds, the room environment. We have 2 thermometers to do confirmatory temperature check. So this one is at 25.8 degrees centigrade with a relative humidity of 50%, while the other one is it's almost the same again. So if we don't do this to our birds, many of them will just huddle together because of the cold and rest all through the night. You have a target to meet up, they have a body daily requirement for feed, and this is one of the ways we use to capture it. As you can see, they are active and feeding. Now this is not a duty left for one person to do. So how we normally follow through to make sure that we do this night routine properly is that we come in here every 2 hours, and it's not actually the same person coming in. I do shift it with the farm attendant in charge of this pen house. So let's say this 2 a.m. it's my turn to come in. He will be coming back here by 4 a.m. and the last time he came in was 12 a.m. So that means after each round, the person who came in last will have to go and sleep for 4 hours and then come back. Then the other person will come back after 4 hours. But it just means that every 2 hours, there is always presence in the poultry here, making sure that these birds are doing what they are here to do. They are broilers, They just need to feed, mix a target weight, and then we get them off to the market. But this one are special. They are just for the Christmas. And if you can see, they are just a bit crowded inside here. So for that reason, we've already arranged this spot that will be opening up tomorrow. Today, later hours of today, when it's daybreak, for them to come in. Now another thing we also do is that we close the trampoline surrounding the poultry when the temperature starts dropping. As you can see, this white background over here, this white background is the trampoline. Assuming they were open, the temperature here would have dropped up to 440, at times 43. You know, this is valley side. We stay near the valley. That's where this poultry house is constructed. So we have severe cold nights, even on the hot time of the season. So this is basically the activities we do over here in handling the routine activities we do in the night, in the evenings, nights, to handle our broilers. For the layers, at this point in time, we don't give them any artificial light. They only use the natural light from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. How do you run your night routine? What's your night routine like in raising your birds, especially the broilers anyway? Feel free to share with us in the comment section of this video. If you have any question, also drop it in the comment section. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel, and then see you in our next video.